In the vast silence of the cosmos, where darkness whispers secrets to the endless night, a paradox quietly unfolds. Light that does not burn, shadows that illuminate. Imagine a silent star, its death giving birth to gold, now weaving a new story across celestial frontiers. On the horizon of our understanding, two giants, China and Russia, have etched a pact not just of technology, but of cosmic ambition. They dream of constructing a nuclear sanctuary on the moon's silent surface, a beacon of human ingenuity and daring. Within this vision lies a delicate dance of robotic hands and automated minds, striving to tame the moon's unforgiving terrain, all while shifting the geopolitical constellations that define our world. As we stand on the edge of this luminous threshold, what unseen forces are stirring beneath the surface? What secrets does this celestial alliance hold, hinting at a future where humanity's reach extends beyond Earth's embrace? And yet, amidst this cosmic symphony, we are left to wonder what truly lies behind this cosmic veil. In the vast, silent theater of the universe, where galaxies swirl like cosmic whirlpools and stars ignite in silent symphony, humanity takes an audacious step forward. Imagine the moon not as a distant, lifeless rock, but as a burgeoning frontier, a shimmering canvas for ambitions that echo the scale of creation itself. Now, picture China and Russia, two giants of ingenuity and resilience, forging an alliance that transcends borders and borders of imagination. Their pact is not merely about technology. It's a declaration that the universe itself is becoming a shared home, a new chapter in our collective story. At the heart of this venture lies a vision as grand as the cosmos, building a nuclear power plant on the lunar surface. Think of it as planting a seed of power in the barren soil of the moon, a source of energy as vital and mysterious as the core of a star. This project embodies a blend of cutting-edge robotics, artificial intelligence, and human ingenuity, an intricate dance where machines, like silent sentinels, conquer the moon's treacherous terrain, navigating craters and jagged rocks with precision. It's akin to deploying an army of robotic explorers, each one a marvel of engineering, working tirelessly to turn a barren landscape into a hub of life-sustaining energy. Yet, this leap into the cosmos is not without its challenges. Imagine trying to assemble a delicate, complex machine while standing on shifting sands and under the glare of an unyielding sun. Robots must be resilient, adaptable, and autonomous, capable of troubleshooting and repairing themselves in a hostile environment. The delicate balance of safety, efficiency, and innovation is like threading a needle in the vacuum of space. Every move must be precise, every decision calculated. Meanwhile, geopolitics shifts as nations scramble to redefine their place in this new celestial order. The moon transforms from a scientific curiosity into a strategic asset, a symbol of technological supremacy and national pride. For the United States, long the leader in space exploration, this alliance signals a new era, one where the ground beneath their feet is shifting, and the stars they once dominated now belong to a broader cosmic chessboard. The question arises, how will this new power dynamic reshape our pursuit of knowledge, influence, and future peace? As we gaze upon this unfolding saga, we are invited to ponder the universe not just as a vast expanse, but as an intricate living architecture, an infinite structure filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. What truths might be hidden within this sprawling cosmic blueprint? And as humanity reaches for the stars, what stories will be written in the silent, eternal pages of the universe itself? Imagine a quiet night sky, where distant stars whisper secrets of the universe. Now, picture two great nations, China and Russia, joining hands in a daring dream to build a sanctuary on the moon, powered by the very heart of nuclear energy. This is more than science. It's a poetic step into the future, a testament to human curiosity and resilience. Behind this vision lie complex challenges, resilient robots working in the harsh lunar landscape, advanced AI guiding their every move, transforming obstacles into opportunities. As these nations forge new alliances, the world watches with bated breath, pondering what this means for global leadership and our shared destiny among the stars. If this journey stirred something within you, if the idea of reaching beyond borders touched your soul, hold that feeling close. Let's return to where it all began, looking up at the night sky, dreaming of what's possible. Your thoughts are part of this story too. Share them gently in the comments. Before the dawn of existence as we know it, there was only an unyielding silence, a vast, infinite darkness that stretched beyond understanding. It was a primordial void, the cosmic womb where chaos reigned supreme, an eternal night unbroken by light. In this abyss, all potential lay dormant, like a seed wrapped in the darkness, waiting for the moment of awakening. Imagine the universe as an ancient myth, and cosmic phoenix, cloaked in fire and dust, emerging from the ashes of a forgotten age. This phoenix was born from the death of stellar giants, colossal stars that roared their final breath in cataclysmic explosions known as supernovae. These stellar deaths were not end but transformation, fiery funerals that scattered elements across the void, releasing dust and light in a spectacle of rebirth. From these cosmic funerals, the universe inherited the building blocks of matter: carbon, oxygen, iron, elements that would one day forge planets, life, and consciousness itself. It was as if the universe wove a tapestry from the remnants of dying stars, threading dust and fire into a new fabric of existence. The silence was broken by the birth cry of galaxies, swirling with gases and dust, coalescing under gravity's gentle but relentless grip. In this primordial chaos, matter began to organize, clumping, spinning, collapsing, shaping the first celestial bodies. Stars ignited like divine furnaces, igniting their nuclear fires and forging heavier elements within their cores. Elements that would eventually become the very essence of life. This cosmic alchemy, fueled by nuclear fusion, was a kind of celestial forge, transforming dust into fire, dust into worlds. The universe, once a silent void, became a symphony of creation, each explosion, each collapse, whispering the story of transformation. Every star's death was a gift, scattering the seeds of new worlds across the dark canvas, filling it with the potential for life and discovery. It was as if the universe itself was a storyteller, whispering ancient secrets through the flickering light of distant stars. And now, in this vast, silent expanse, humanity stands at the edge of its own mythic chapter. Out of the dust and fire of cosmic history, we have carved a new frontier, an echo of those ancient processes on the surface of the moon. Where once only dust and silence reigned, now a new purpose emerges: to harness the power of stars, to build a sanctuary powered by nuclear fire, and to reach beyond the familiar into the unknown. What remains buried in that ancient silence? Is it merely the echoes of forgotten worlds, or the promise of worlds yet to come? The universe's story is etched in every atom, every spark of energy born from stellar death, an eternal reminder that from chaos we find structure, from silence we forge meaning, from dust and fire we rise. Beneath these records, something is still alive. In the quiet depths of the universe's grand archive, light itself becomes a storyteller, whispering secrets about origins long past. Imagine the cosmos as a vast celestial diary, pages written in the language of photons and particles, waiting to be deciphered. Each flicker of light, each fleeting burst of energy, is a line in that ancient manuscript, a record of moments when stars were born, lived, and died in brilliant explosions. When scientists detect MeV emissions, those high-energy gamma rays, they are like archaeologists uncovering fragments of a long-forgotten story. These emissions are evidence of nucleosynthesis, the cosmic process where elements are forged deep within stellar cores, only to be released when stars explode in supernovae. It's as if the universe keeps a diary, with each entry a burst of gamma rays narrating the tale of element creation: carbon, oxygen, iron, building blocks of life itself. These invisible signals are the universe's fingerprints, revealing how matter has traveled through time, from the heart of ancient stars to the fabric of our being. Now, consider the new chapter unfolding between China and Russia. They are writing a bold story on the lunar pages, building a nuclear power plant on the moon, a place once silent and untouched, now awakening with the pulse of human ambition. This project isn't just about energy, it's about capturing the echoes of cosmic history, using advanced robotics and AI to transform the lunar surface into a vessel of progress. Imagine robotic arms meticulously placing nuclear modules, their movements guided by algorithms that have learned from Earth's engineering marvels. These machines are like silent scribes, inscribing humanity's future into the lunar landscape. Yet, beneath the technological marvels and geopolitical shifts lies a deeper question. What does it mean to understand time through science? When we analyze data from cosmic rays or fossil records, we are, in essence, reading a time capsule, a memory of the universe's birth, encoded in particles and patterns. The gamma rays from distant supernovae are cosmic postcards sent across eons, telling stories of elemental alchemy. Fossils, similarly, are memory capsules, preserved whispers of ancient worlds, showing us how life once thrived and transformed. Data becomes a bridge, linking us to epochs long gone, allowing us to witness history in motion. As China and Russia forge this lunar alliance, they're not just constructing a power plant, they're building a monument to human curiosity, a testament to our relentless desire to know where we come from and where we're going. Just as the universe's past is written in light and debris, our future on the moon will be a record of resilience, ingenuity, and the unyielding quest to understand time itself. Beneath these celestial records, something still lives: our desire to read the cosmos like a diary, to listen to the silent stories written in the fabric of space and time, and to carry those stories forward into tomorrow. A groundbreaking agreement has been forged between China and Russia, a pact that reaches beyond our visible horizon. Together, they plan to construct a nuclear power plant on the moon, a feat that challenges not only our technological limits, but our understanding of the unseen. Imagine, beneath the moon's surface, an intricate labyrinth of tunnels and chambers carved by eons of cosmic forces waiting to be harnessed. Hidden from the naked eye, these underground terrains are more than mere rock and dust. They are the silent keepers of secrets, the microscopic worlds that hold the key to our future. Beneath the lunar surface lies a realm of extreme environments. Temperatures plummet to mind-boggling lows, while radiation levels soar, creating a hostile fortress that only the most advanced technology can penetrate. Here, robotic explorers are tasked with navigating this treacherous landscape. Drones with limbs as precise as surgical instruments, capable of drilling through rock and mapping subterranean networks unseen by us. Their sensors detect minute shifts, tiny tremors, subtle shifts in mineral composition, clues that hint at potential sources of energy or hidden water reservoirs. But what kind of life waits inside this silence? What microscopic ecosystems, if any, survive amidst these extreme conditions? These questions propel scientists into the darkness, seeking the faint whispers of life or the remnants of cosmic processes that shaped this alien world. Within this underground labyrinth, a structure as enigmatic as a magnetar, a neutron star with an intense magnetic field, stands as a metaphor for the unseen forces at play. Just as a magnetar's invisible magnetic field can twist and distort space itself, the hidden lunar terrains are shaped by unseen cosmic energies, influencing the stability and safety of any human endeavor here. These unseen forces could threaten the integrity of the nuclear plant, making the challenge not just technological, but fundamental: to understand and control what cannot be seen. The project's scientific unknowns are staggering. How do we create reactors that can operate in such extreme environments? How do robotic systems adapt to radiation, vacuum, and temperature fluctuations? The answers lie in cutting-edge materials, self-healing alloys, nano-engineered shields that work silently beneath our grasp. Engineers are developing autonomous systems capable of repairing themselves, of responding instantly to unseen hazards. Every step forward reveals more of the hidden terrain's complexity, and with it, new questions. What microscopic structures influence radiation shielding? How do unseen mineral compositions affect energy extraction? As this lunar ambition unfolds, geopolitical shifts become inevitable. The US, once the undisputed leader in space exploration, now faces a shadowed frontier where China and Russia's alliance could redefine the balance of power. Their venture into the unseen depths of the moon is not just a technological leap, but a strategic move, an attempt to claim sovereignty over the silent, microscopic worlds that could hold the secrets to future energy sources and advanced propulsion systems. But what lies beneath this silence? What kind of life, or what kind of unseen forces, are waiting in the depths of this alien terrain? As we peer into these microscopic and metaphorical worlds, we confront the limits of our understanding and realize that the greatest discoveries often dwell in the shadows of the unknown, where the unseen becomes the most powerful force shaping our destiny. In the vast silence of space, where darkness stretches endlessly and the cold whispers of the void echo through the emptiness, life's resilience reveals itself in the most extraordinary ways. From the tiniest microbe burrowing into a crack of a rock on Earth's deepest caves to the colossal forces shaping galaxies and stars, the story of perseverance is woven through every scale of existence. If life finds a way there, on the barren, hostile surface of the moon, what are we truly capable of surviving? Consider the resilience of a single bacterium, tiny yet mighty, surviving in environments that would crush most life forms. It clings to the smallest specks of water, harnessing the faintest energy from the universe's whispers. This microscopic survivor embodies a quiet defiance against impossible odds. It's a reminder that even in the harshest conditions, life persists, adapting through resilience and ingenuity. Its perseverance is a poetic dance of survival, a testament to nature's unyielding will to endure. Now, expand that idea to the grand scale of celestial phenomena. Stars endure for billions of years, forging elements in their cores, resisting the relentless pull of gravity, and ultimately surrendering to supernova explosions that scatter their remnants across space. These cosmic events are nature's grand act of resilience, destructive yet creating new possibilities. From the chaos of destruction, new worlds are born, new life forms emerge, and the cycle begins anew. Such resilience is not just a phenomenon of the universe. It is an echo of our own human spirit. Humans, too, are stories of perseverance. Our ancestors braved uncharted territories, crossed oceans in fragile vessels, and built civilizations in the face of death and uncertainty. Each challenge, whether climbing a mountain, enduring a long night of despair, or pioneering space exploration, tests our limits. Like the microbes in the rock or stars in the sky, we adapt, learn, and persist. Our resilience is a poetic testament to hope, a quiet assertion that even amid adversity, the human spirit can forge pathways through darkness toward light. When we set our sights on the moon, a place so seemingly inhospitable that it bears the scars of cosmic violence, we mirror this resilience. The lunar surface is a vast, silent desert of dust and rock, battered by solar radiation and extreme temperatures. Yet, beneath this hostile exterior, we see a reflection of ourselves, an environment that demands innovation, patience, and unwavering resolve. Building a nuclear power plant there, deploying robotic explorers, and delving into underground tunnels filled with mysteries, these are acts of collective perseverance on a monumental scale. Imagine the tiny robotic probes navigating labyrinths of lunar tunnels, their sensors delicately adjusting to magnetic fields stronger than those of some stars. These machines are like microscopic explorers, resilient in the face of radiation and darkness, pushing forward to uncover secrets buried deep beneath the surface. Their persistence echoes our own need to explore the unknown, to venture into darkness driven by an innate curiosity that refuses to fade. The geopolitical shifts accompanying these endeavors add another layer to this story. As China and Russia forge ahead with their lunar ambitions, quietly building a future on the moon, they embody resilience in national spirit and scientific pursuit. Their efforts challenge established paradigms, demanding adaptability and strength in a changing world. It's a reminder that resilience is not just a trait of individuals or microbes, but a collective force that shapes civilizations. If life can endure in the shadowed depths of lunar tunnels, if it can survive the chaos of supernova remnants and the extreme conditions of distant stars, then what does that say about us? Our relentless pursuit of knowledge, our courage to face the unknown, and our capacity to adapt are all part of this cosmic dance of resilience. We are, in essence, a reflection of the universe's unyielding will to persist. As we stand on the threshold of this new chapter, building on the moon, reaching for distant stars, we are reminded that resilience isn't merely about survival. It is about transformation. Like the smallest microbe or the brightest star, we endure not just to endure, but to evolve, to uncover new horizons, and to carry hope forward into the infinite unknown. For in every act of perseverance, whether microscopic or cosmic, we find the silent, wondrous truth. Life, in all its forms and scales, will find a way. A historic agreement has been signed between China and Russia to build a nuclear power plant on the moon. Imagine that. Two of the world's most powerful nations now plan to harness lunar energy, pushing technological boundaries we once only dreamed of. This isn't just about exploration. It's about dominance. The project involves complex robotics, AI-driven automation, and underground tunnels designed to withstand radiation and extreme temperatures. But behind this bold vision lies a tense geopolitical shift. As these nations prepare to stake their claim, what does this mean for global leadership? Could this be the moment the US loses its edge? The stakes are higher than ever, and yet something is unraveling fast. The question is, how will this new race for lunar power reshape the future of humanity? Comment what this awakening means to you. Do you see hope or danger in this new chapter? Stay tuned. The story is just beginning. A silent, deadly force is unfolding across the universe and our planet alike. a collapse so profound it defies reversal. Imagine a magnetar, an ultra-dense neutron star, whose collapse unleashes a catastrophic burst of gamma rays, ripping through space with unstoppable fury. Now, picture Earth's ice caps melting at an unprecedented rate, oceans rising to swallow coastlines, flooding cities, and erasing entire ecosystems. The cosmic and the earthly are converging in a dark symphony of destruction, where once stable systems are crumbling into chaos. This is not a distant nightmare. It is the unfolding reality. The universe's grand design, once so precise, now spirals into disorder, mirroring the ecological and societal unraveling on our home planet. Cosmic events like the implosion of a black hole or the collapse of a dying star are irreversible. They release energy so vast that they reshape entire galaxies, forever altering the fabric of space-time. Similarly, planetary chains of stability, climate, ecosystems, societies, are breaking down with relentless force. The melting of polar ice isn't just a slow drip. It's a calamitous flood, an unstoppable tide of environmental collapse. The greenhouse gases trapped in frozen layers are like a ticking cosmic bomb, ready to explode with consequences that threaten global civilization. Each degree of rising temperature is like a cosmic supernova, a critical threshold crossed, unleashing an irreversible chain reaction of chaos. And in that unraveling, new powers begin to stir. Nations once content with dominance now feel the tremors of a shifting cosmic balance. The recent alliance between China and Russia to build a nuclear power plant on the moon symbolizes a desperation, an attempt to harness the last remnants of cosmic influence before it slips beyond reach. Imagine the lunar surface, once a silent sentinel, now a battleground of technological ambition. They plan to carve out a nuclear reactor beneath the moon's surface, a feat of engineering that echoes the universe's own violent birth. A reminder that humanity is trying to grasp control over an uncontrollable cosmos. Robotic tunnels, AI-driven systems, and advanced robotics will burrow into the lunar crust, fighting against environmental extremes, radiation, temperature swings, and the unknown. It's a race against time, a desperate bid to secure a foothold in a universe that is unraveling faster than we can understand. This lunar endeavor is more than science. It's a gamble with cosmic stakes. As Earth's climate spirals into catastrophe, these nations see the moon as a new frontier, an arc, perhaps, to escape the dying planet or to dominate the emerging cosmic landscape. But the truth is far grimmer. These moves threaten to ignite a new Cold War, with space becoming a battleground for control of the universe's remaining resources. The technological arms race is accelerating. The building blocks of life itself, water, minerals, perhaps even microbial life, become commodities in a cosmic game of power. The fear is that this relentless pursuit of dominance will accelerate the collapse of global stability, leaving humanity stranded in a universe that no longer cares about our borders or ambitions. This is the haunting paradox. As we reach for the stars, our home planet's death rattle grows louder. The very technologies meant to secure our future, nuclear reactors on the moon, AI-driven robotics, risk becoming catalysts of our final undoing. Each step we take toward cosmic dominance might be sealing our fate, like a star collapsing into a black hole, swallowing all light and hope. The Earth's environmental systems are like a dying star, fading, flickering, on the verge of total blackout. The glaciers are melting into an irreversible ocean of despair, the forests burning like supernova explosions of destruction. We stand on the precipice, gazing into an abyss that seems to swallow everything. And yet, amid this chaos, a question lingers. Are we too late to turn back? Or have we already crossed a threshold where cosmic and earthly collapse become inevitable? The universe's relentless march toward entropy leaves no room for hesitation. Our planet's ecosystems are collapsing like a cosmic supernova's remnants, scattered, destroyed, beyond repair. The human story, once a narrative of hope and discovery, now risks becoming a cautionary tale of hubris and neglect. As we build lunar nuclear reactors and forge alliances in the darkness of space, we must confront the terrifying truth. The universe's chaos is bleeding into our reality, and the clock is running out. This is the moment when the cosmos reminds us that no matter how advanced our technology, no matter how ambitious our plans, the fundamental laws of nature remain unforgiving. The cosmic collapse mirrors our own, an unstoppable force, an irreversible descent. The universe's silent scream echoes through the void, warning us that we are not masters of creation, but participants in a cosmic dance toward inevitable entropy. The question now is whether humanity will realize too late that our greatest threat is not the universe outside, but the chaos we are unleashing within. In the vast silence of space, humanity takes a monumental step forward. China and Russia have announced a groundbreaking agreement to build a nuclear power plant on the Moon, a project that symbolizes technological ambition and geopolitical strategy. As we delve into this development, it's essential to reflect on what it truly signifies for our future, on space mining, inequality, power, and the ethical dilemmas that come with such pursuits. The vision is clear. Harness lunar resources to sustain Earth and future colonies, develop advanced robotics for construction in hostile environments, and establish a foothold that could redefine global influence. Yet, beneath the surface lies a complex web of motives. On one hand, technological progress promises independence from Earth's dwindling resources, offering hope for a sustainable future. On the other, it raises questions about control. Who owns these celestial assets, and who benefits from their exploitation? Consider the parallels of Earth's history. Colonial powers chasing rare earth minerals vital for electronics, renewable energy, and military technology. Historically, such pursuits often led to inequality and exploitation, leaving marginalized communities behind while the few reap the rewards. Now, as nations race to colonize the lunar surface, are we simply repeating these patterns on a cosmic scale? The Moon, once a symbol of human curiosity and unity, risks becoming another battleground for dominance. The technological challenges are formidable. Building a nuclear plant in space requires mastery over robotics, artificial intelligence, and nuclear safety in an environment where human presence is limited and risks are magnified. The robotics involved must operate autonomously amidst cosmic radiation, extreme temperatures, and the vacuum of space. This echoes current fears about AI's control. Do we trust our creations enough to manage such power, or are we opening doors to unintended consequences? Furthermore, the project raises critical ethical questions. Is it right to mine celestial bodies for resources that may be finite, or whose extraction could disrupt pristine environments? The Moon's fragile landscape is unlike Earth, devoid of life, yet vital to our understanding of planetary formation and cosmic history. Are we custodians or conquerors? And as nations prioritize their own interests, how do we ensure that space remains a global commons rather than a new frontier for colonialism? This leads us to the broader issue of control versus knowledge. Humanity has always sought to understand the universe, yet with each technological leap, we often wrestle with the temptation to dominate it. Space, once the final frontier of exploration, risks becoming a mirror of Earth's inequalities. where powerful nations hold the keys to resources and influence, leaving others behind. This dynamic threatens to deepen global divides, especially if access to space resources is restricted to a select few. Imagine the world's current dependence on rare earth elements, critical for smartphones, electric vehicles, and military hardware. Their extraction often involves environmental degradation and labor exploitation, mostly in impoverished regions. Now, picture lunar mining, potentially more lucrative, yet equally susceptible to these same dynamics. Will lunar resources become the new colonial prize, fueling economic disparities while the rest of the world remains marginalized? And so we ask, who shapes the future? And who is forgotten in its shadow? Will this lunar project be driven by a collective desire to advance human knowledge and solidarity? Or will it become a new arena of power struggles, where economic interests overshadow ethical considerations? As nations carve out their space ambitions, the lines between scientific progress and geopolitical conquest blur. The global community stands at a crossroads. The pursuit of space resources can propel technological innovation, reduce pressure on Earth's environment, and inspire a new era of cooperation. Or, conversely, it can deepen inequalities, entrench existing power structures, and ignite conflicts rooted in control over extraterrestrial assets. Remember, space is not just a realm of scientific discovery. It reflects our values, priorities, and moral compass. The challenge lies in balancing progress with responsibility. How do we ensure that space exploration benefits all humankind, not just the few? How do we prevent the cycle of exploitation from repeating itself on a cosmic scale? These questions are not merely philosophical. They are urgent as we confront the possibility of colonizing the moon and beyond. Contemplating these issues, we see that the future of space is intertwined with our own. Our advancements can either serve as a testament to human ingenuity and unity or become catalysts for new forms of inequality and conflict. The knowledge we gain must be tempered with control, an ethical framework that guides us to act as stewards, not conquerors. In this delicate balance, we are reminded that our greatest challenge is not just technological, but moral. As we stand on the brink of building nuclear facilities on the moon, we must ask, are we shaping a future that includes everyone? Or are we creating a new shadow where the forgotten are left behind? Space, after all, is the ultimate mirror of ourselves, our hopes, fears, and contradictions. And in its silent expanse, it beckons us to choose wisely. A groundbreaking agreement has been forged between China and Russia to build a nuclear power plant on the moon, a monumental step in our cosmic ambitions. But beyond the gleam of technological progress and geopolitical bravado lies a complex web of ethical implications that demand our deepest reflection. As we stand on the brink of this new era, we are called to consider not only what is possible, but what is right. Because, in the end, it's not just a story of stars, it's a story of us. Imagine a future where humanity harnesses lunar nuclear energy to sustain colonies, fuel exploration, and unlock cosmic secrets. On the surface, this appears as a triumph of ingenuity, a testament to human resilience, curiosity, and cooperation. But beneath the gleam of innovation lurk profound questions. Who controls this power? Who benefits from it? And who bears the risks? When a nuclear facility on the moon is operated by a joint China-Russia team, it symbolizes collaboration, but also raises concerns about the concentration of control over resources that belong to all of humanity. As the technology advances, so does the potential for misuse, whether through accidental contamination, technological failure, or geopolitical exploitation. This scenario mirrors the historical patterns of Earth's colonization and resource extraction. Only now, the stakes extend beyond our planet. Will this lunar power plant become a new frontier for equitable resource sharing, or will it deepen existing inequalities? The temptation to prioritize national interests over collective well-being remains potent. If a single nation gains disproportionate access to lunar resources, we risk repeating the cycles of colonialism and exploitation that have scarred our history. The ethical dilemma becomes even starker when considering future generations. Will we leave them a legacy of shared progress, or a fractured, contested lunar frontier? Now, picture a different future, one where humanity approaches space with humility, responsibility, and inclusive governance. In this vision, the lunar nuclear project is guided not solely by technological ambition, but by a global ethic rooted in stewardship and shared destiny. International bodies, scientists, ethicists, and communities collaborate transparently, ensuring that the benefits of lunar resources are distributed fairly. Robust safety protocols, environmental protections, and oversight mechanisms are established to prevent misuse. This collective consciousness recognizes that the moon is a common heritage, not a battleground for dominance. This hopeful scenario hinges on our choices today. As viewers, you are the pivot point. Your values, your voices, your activism can shape this trajectory. Will you advocate for policies that prioritize ethical considerations over greed? Will you demand transparency and accountability from leaders and corporations involved in space ventures? The future of lunar exploration is not predetermined. It is molded by the collective moral compass we develop and uphold. However, the path is fraught with challenges. The allure of technological supremacy and geopolitical advantage can tempt nations to sideline ethics. The rapid development of robotic automation and AI for lunar construction and operation complicates accountability. Machines making decisions that could have irreversible consequences. Who is responsible when a robotic system malfunctions, risking environmental contamination or resource theft? How do we ensure that our pursuit of progress does not come at the expense of moral integrity? These questions mirror the broader dilemmas we face on Earth: climate change, resource depletion, inequality. The same principles of fairness, responsibility, and foresight must guide us beyond our home planet. If we neglect these ethical foundations, we risk creating a future where space becomes another arena of conflict and exploitation, echoing the darkest chapters of our terrestrial history. Conversely, if we choose to embed ethics into our cosmic endeavors, we open the door to a future where space exploration becomes a unifying force. It could inspire a new era of global cooperation, where nations work together to safeguard our shared heritage and ensure that the benefits of lunar resources uplift all humanity. This vision does not deny the challenges. It confronts them with resilience, transparency, and a collective sense of purpose. As you listen, consider this: the future is not a distant inevitability. It is a reflection of our present choices. Will we allow ambition to override morality? Or will we harness our technological innovations as tools for justice, equity, and sustainability? The story of humanity's journey to the stars is ultimately a story of ourselves, our values, our hopes, our fears. In the end, the ethical implications of building a nuclear power plant on the moon are not just about science or geopolitics. They are about the kind of civilization we aspire to be. Our response will determine whether this new frontier becomes a symbol of division or unity, of recklessness or responsibility. The power to shape this future lies within each of us, through our voices, our actions, our choices. So ask yourself, what kind of legacy do you want to leave? Will you stand by as others decide the fate of the moon? Or will you help forge a path guided by integrity and compassion? Because ultimately, the future of space exploration and the moral fabric of our civilization depends on you. A historic agreement has been forged between China and Russia to build a nuclear power plant on the Moon. A daring step into the unknown. Imagine the technological marvels. The robotic arms tirelessly working beneath lunar skies, carving tunnels and installing reactors in a landscape of silence and shadow. Yet, beneath this pursuit of progress lies profound questions. What does it mean for humanity to reach beyond our world? And at what cost? As nations race to claim new frontiers, the geopolitical tides shift, reshaping alliances and challenging old leaderships. This moment calls us to reflect. Are we explorers of hope or architects of division? The future depends on our choices, on whether we harness this power responsibly or let ambition overshadow wisdom. Feel the weight of this cosmic journey. What echoes will your voice leave in this story? Let your comment be the ripple that influences what comes next. Now, let us fall into silence and listen to the call of the stars. In the silent vastness of space, humanity's relentless quest to reach the stars echoes a timeless desire to transcend our origins. Now, China and Russia's historic pact to build a nuclear power plant on the Moon mirrors this ancient longing, a testament to our unyielding drive to harness cosmic resources. Robotics and artificial intelligence will be the silent architects of this endeavor, shaping a future where machines serve as our hands in the darkness. Yet, as we forge ahead into this new frontier, geopolitical shadows lengthen, challenging the fragile balance of power on Earth. Questions arise. Will these ambitions unite us in shared progress or deepen the divides we already carry? In the grand cycle of creation and decay, the Moon becomes a mirror, reflecting both our highest hopes and deepest fears. As we stand at this threshold, one wonders, are we explorers of the universe or architects of our own reflection? In the end, the stars may whisper that our destiny is woven into the silent, inevitable march of time itself.